Right now, a Kentucky firefighter who died from severe burns is on his way to his final resting place. Lieutenant Arlie Hill of Whitley City was being treated at the UC Burn unit for the last 2 months. Today, firefighters from around the tri-state gathered to say goodbye. 9 on Your Side reporter Shannon Kettler is live at the Firefighters Memorial where today's send-off took place. Shannon.
Well, Tanya, this was a very emotional send-off for this Kentucky fire lieutenant. Even though he wasn't from our area, firefighters from both sides of the river got to know him and his family after keeping a bedside vigil at the UC Medical Center for the last 2 months. Now today, the mourning banner hung from 2 aerial letters outside the Cincinnati Firefighters Memorial here on Central Avenue. They paused to remember Lieutenant Arlie Hill of Whitley City, Kentucky. That's located 200 miles south of Cincinnati. It was back on Labor Day weekend when Lieutenant Hill suffered burns over 90% of his body after a flashover occurred at a home there. He was searching that home because he thought children were trapped inside. Hill was airlifted to the UC Medical Center. Word quickly spread, and firefighters from around the tri-state kept a vigil, never leaving his side at the hospital. Firefighters also made sure Lieutenant Hill's wife and his 2 young children had whatever they needed during their time here. Lieutenant Hill passed away Sunday night. Today, a prayer service was held before his departure back home.
But to everyone that has helped in some way to support the Hill family and our department, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've touched all of us in more ways and more deeply than you will ever know.
Now, Kentucky State Police are leading the procession back to Whitley City, Kentucky. This was the scene in Fort Wright where firefighters saluted as the procession passed by on I-75. I asked the Whitley City fire chief about how Lieutenant Hill got his nickname Pooh, and he said, you know, a lot of firefighters have nicknames, but he tells me his mom gave him that nickname. He said when he was a baby sleeping in his crib, his mom looked down at him and thought he looked just like a Pooh Bear, and that nickname stuck with him for the 37 years of his life. He will be buried on Saturday. Reporting live, I'm Shannon Kettler, 9 on Your Side.